Greetings, greeters. We have talked about getting together as greeters at Sunnyside to say what it looks like to be a great greeter here. And because it's so hard to pull people together, some of you are at the 9 a.m. service, some of you are at the 11 a.m. service, it's hard to get people together, so we thought we'd do a quick YouTube video just to remind you of what you probably already know, but I'm hoping that this will be helpful and inspire you to be the best that you can be at greeting. So, when people walk in the door, you are there to allow them to say, "Welcome to the kingdom of God." Here's what you need to know. When a visitor walks through the door, you are the first person that gets to express love to them. And they will make a decision as to whether they're going to come back to church or not before the music starts, before the sermon is preached. In the first 2 to 4 minutes, they will make a decision as to whether or not they are going to come back to church. So your role is really vital. Now your role is more than standing at the door and handing out bulletins. That's important, but that's kind of the minimal that needs to happen. What I would like to do is expand your vision of what it means to be a greeter. You have 3 big goals when you are greeting. So the first big goal is to eliminate awkwardness. You don't want people to be awkward. The second goal is to encourage people. And the third goal is not to overwhelm people. So there's usually 2 people standing here and they're greeting and handing out bulletins and hi. Well, it's really important when you greet that you have this big smile, because a smile just conveys warmness. Firm handshake, look them in the eye, big smile, all good. But you're standing here, there's 2 of you greeting, you know, it's not a big rush because it's not 5 after the hour. So it's one of those things where you're here and you see somebody standing over here and they're all by themselves. So one of you needs to leave your post and just go over and say, "Hey, welcome, it's great to have you here today. Is this your first time here?" And they may say, "I'm waiting for a friend," or they may say, "Yeah, it's my first time," or "No, I've been coming here for a while. And, well, it's great to have you here. I just want you to feel welcome." You could offer them a cup of coffee. If it's their first time here, you could say something to the effect of, "Well, there's no prearranged seating. You're welcome to go in and sit down anywhere you want, anytime. We'll give you a bulletin, and we just want you to feel welcome." Help people to have a sense that we want them here. This is one of people's favorite places to hide, is right here. You'll notice that it's far away from the sanctuary. They'll stand here. They may even lean up against the wall. There may even be 2 of them if they came as a family or as a couple, and they'll be talking amongst themselves. But if they're not engaged in conversation, then that's just a good place for you to come and say, "Hi, welcome." You know, and some people want to know where the washrooms are, and so you can just say, "Hey, you know, if this is your first time here, just want you to know the washrooms are downstairs, and you can sit wherever you like." But the idea is to make people feel welcome. Offer them a cup of coffee and say, "Hey, it's great to have you here today." We really want to show people love, and there's a number of ways of doing that. A handshake, a smile, a greeting, a bulletin, an offer of coffee. If you see people kind of lost or not too sure where they should go or what they should do, just going up and helping them out, and telling people in the summertime that it's cooler on the outside, warmer on the inside, or that there's seats up at the front and they can go along the side. Just any kind of little direction just really helps to express love. You have a chance to show love to each other. And as we love people, people get a chance then to hear the gospel. A few weeks back, I was told the story of a woman who came to our church. And she came in and she wasn't greeted by anybody. She stood here. There were some people around the coffee counter, but they didn't really engage her in thought. She She walked into the sanctuary, she was handed a bulletin, but nobody really talked to her. But she didn't really have a great first impression. So what I would love to do is make it a point to see that everyone feels welcome here. Now, what you may need to do is you're busy greeting other people, but you see a friend of yours and you can sneak over and say, "Hey friend, I just saw, I see somebody standing over there. I'm busy right now, but would you mind going up and greeting them?" They don't have to be an official greeter. They just have to be able to smile and shake somebody's hand. And so if you know some friends of yours that can do that, get them involved in your greeting job. And as you do that, and we get to show love to people, people will respond and be more open to hearing what God has to say to them.
All right.
Your role as greeter is really important. And so thank you for taking it on. Thank you for choosing to come to church early to make this happen. Thank you for allowing yourself and extending yourself to meet people that you don't know. But you may feel like, well, it's a thing I do once a month. But this is an opportunity to really love people. So I want to thank you so much for ministering for Jesus in this way. Blessings on you as you greet.